And the AIADMK MLA meeting that was called at the AIADMK office by the Deputy General Secretary TTV Dinakaran has now been called off. TTV in fact has repeated that he would have stepped down voluntarily if asked. Sasikala's nephew in fact has repeated that he would never do anything to hurt the party's reputation. He's also claimed that he will abide by the party's decision. Akshata, the party's decision, according to sources and information coming in from the EPS and OPS camp, is for him to step down. So why is it that, he has not seen the writing on the wall just as yet?
Sir.
I think he's just about, gripping on there by the edges to try and see if he has some sort of a role that he can play even at this point, Avantika. Going by what he said, yes, he's not going to fight it out, but I think it's not going to be a direct fight. He's going to be playing a big role behind the scenes as well to try and make this work in his favor. At this point, when he was having a detailed chat with us as well, he said that, it looks like these leaders who have come out and spoken, they were in a hurry. They haven't thought about what they're saying. They have certain fears. As you pointed out, that meet that was scheduled for 3 p.m. today has been cancelled. He did mention that. He said that, I wanted to meet the MLAs because I wanted to find out exactly what is their problem. Do they feel that I'm not good for the party? What exactly is their problem? I want to address all of that, and that's why I call these MLAs together so that they can then take a decision and not hurry into anything at this point. But Dinakaran per se doesn't seem to have really a lot of numbers on his side. Possibly maybe 8 MLAs on his side. I also asked him that. I asked him, do you have the numbers on your side if you want to fight this out, considering now there are 3 camps in the AIADMK? He says, look, I won't fight. If the party cadre, if the MLAs, ministers come together as one and tell me they want me out, I'll go.
All right, let's just listen in to the Deputy General Secretary, TTV Dinakaran. This is the reaction he had to give a short while back.
நான் இந்த ஆட்சியை வைத்தோ கட்சியை வைத்தோ எந்த பலனையும் அனுபவிப்பவன் இல்லை. அதனால எந்த எதிர்பார்ப்பும் எனக்கு இல்லாதனால எனக்கு எந்தவித ஏமாற்றமும் கிடையாது. ஒரே ஒரு என்னன்னா இவங்க யாரும் அவசரப்பட்டோ இவர்கள் ஏதோ ஒரு பயத்தை போய் சொல்ற ஒரு அதிருப்தினாலேயோ இல்ல பயத்தினாலேயோ ஏதாவது இவர்கள் செய்கிற ஒரு செயல்பாடு கட்சியை ஆட்சிக்கு எதிராக அமைந்து விடக்கூடாது என்பதைத்தான் நான் இந்த நேரத்தில் சொல்கிறேனே தவிர எந்த காரணத்திலும் டிடிவி தினகரன் கட்சிக்கு இடையூறு வருமாறு நடந்து கொள்ள மாட்டேன். இவர்கள் என்னிடம் நேற்று மறுபடியும் திரு செங்கோட்டையன் அவர்களையும் திரு சீனிவாசன் இவர்களுக்கு வர விருப்பம் இல்லை என்றால் சொல்லி நாங்க உங்களை ஒதுக்கி இருக்க சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருந்தாங்கன்னா நானே கூட பேட்டி கொடுத்திருப்பேன்.
Sudhir, TTV Dinakaran has always had that very calm, composure to his body language, despite the FERA cases against him, despite the recent bribery case against him. There's also been that cash for vote allegation. What really are his options with the kind of, desertion that he faces from his own loyalists?
Well, yes, one thing that we constantly hear in the political circles of the AIADMK here in Tamil Nadu is do not underestimate TT Dinakaran's clout and political acumen. So having said that, but at this point in time, going by the manner in which he spoke, it seems to be a tone of reconciliation. It seems to be even a tone of laying down his arms. He does realize that in terms of the number of MLAs, he has really lost out the battle to the Palniswamy camp. So in that sense, he seems to have been completely outmaneuvered by the others in the AIADMK, mainly the Paneerselvam camp as well as the Palniswamy camp. So in that sense, his options aren't too many. He also has the Damocles sword of the Delhi police case against him. The FERA case, of course, is continuing. So in that sense, politically, he seems to have lost out, but he would try to ensure that he at least has that many numbers to prevent the formation of a majority government, AIADMK government. That could be perhaps the only way Dinakaran can get back at his detractors within the AIADMK.
Okay, in fact, India Today got a chance to speak to BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy, who all along has been maintaining that the cases against TTV Dinakaran is political, and he hopes that this is not a witch hunt against TTV Dinakaran. Let's just listen in to what Mr. Swamy has to say.
Dr. Swamy, yet again a political turmoil in Tamil Nadu.
Well, the ADMK wants to commit suicide. What can you do about it? I don't know whether it's an assisted suicide or just plain foolishness. You see, after all, they say that Sasikala and Dinakaran have been removed. And I'm not siding with any party. I've always been siding with the Constitution and the rule of law. They say they have removed her. Under what authority? Did the General Council of the party meet? No, it didn't meet. That's the only authority which can remove. Did they, are the MLAs the people who removed it, or the ministers who did it? So it's become ridiculous. Second thing is, if tomorrow Shashikala decides that, okay, call the MLAs meeting, writes to the governor that this man has lost his thing, he should be dismissed, the governor will be required to call for an MLA meeting to test his majority. So either the DMK will have to vote for him, which in case he'll get exposed. If the DMK doesn't vote for him, then Shashikala has enough MLAs, even by her worst critics, to bring the government down.
BJP keeping a close eye, sir, on this entire development in Tamil Nadu. But Venkaiah Naidu coming on record saying that BJP has nothing to do with it. It is their internal matter. You think that someone in New Delhi is really playing for behind this Tamil Nadu political crisis?
Well, I see, first of all, BJP is not involved, that I can say. But I, as a member, have democratic freedom, because the party has not taken a stand. Then I can take any stand. So there are two ministers who have been very active in this. And even government officials tell me that they are under pressure from them. But
two union ministers?
Yes, two union ministers. I've said this before, it's not new. And there is one resident intellectual there who is also guiding. But I know that the Prime Minister is not involved. I know the BJP is not involved. And I know that I have got freedom to take my stand. I've taken the stand last time, opposed to these two union ministers. And I won. I wanted the AIADMK party led by Shashikala to be administered the oath of office.
Will you name them?
No, why should I name them? They are anonymous. They want to be anonymous, so let them remain anonymous. I am ready to openly say that I am for the Constitution, and the Constitution, unfortunately, for her opponents, favors Shashikala.
But you mean to say that there are two union ministers? They are after this Tamil Nadu political crisis, but this is not at centre government's behest?
No, not at all. Otherwise, I would have been stopped.
Very interesting. Subramaniam Swamy first questioning the removal of the General Secretary of the AIADMK, Sasikala, who is now in a Bengaluru prison, and also calling talks of a merger by the OPS camp as their plain foolishness.